And it's naked chicken.
The chicken's always naked.
That's it. The chicken is always naked. We could say that in our trailer.
We'll do shameless promotion.
Yeah, that's it. I know, we're doing anything now. It's just silly.
It's go time. We got a book coming out.
We do. Woo! We have a book. We worked so hard today.
I'm so excited about this cake, Debrianna.
Oh, good. I am too. There we go. Hi. I'm excited too. It's David's birthday tomorrow. Yay.
Happy pre-birthday, David.
Yeah, and one of our longtime viewers, Kelly, her birthday is the day after that. So we have a big month coming up. But yeah, he said to me the other day, I want German chocolate cake. I'm like, it's so sweet. So I am revising it, and you'll see.
Well, there's a whole movement in cakes, and I don't know when it began, but to call them naked cakes, and it's like you just sort of skim the frosting around, or no frosting on the outside, and so that you have less sugar and less, sweet. But I like it.
Yeah, it's diet cake.
Diet. We're talking diet cake. No, I like it that way.
Yeah, so this one, I called it naked because I am not putting the chocolate frosting on the outside edge. I'm just layering it with the coconut pecan gooey stuff.
Let's clear the air for a second about German chocolate cake. To you and I's both surprise, my entire time growing up, I thought this was a German dessert.
No, people, it is not. It is Texan.
And it's a person named Tom German. His last name is German. It's not German.
Yep. It's not German. It's Texan.
It's American.
I think I read somewhere they didn't use coconut or pecans in German recipes.
Yeah. I don't think so.
So it is the epitome of Texas and American cooking, really. So the story with me and David is I wooed him in the very beginning of our relationship with a chocolate cake that was my best friend Jane's secret weapon recipe. She swore me never to tell anybody the recipe to that cake, which I never have, actually. And I baked him the cake for his birthday, and I mailed him the whole cake.
Okay, can I just say,
to Philadelphia.
Who does that? Who does that?
It was so funny. When I took it to the pack mail place, I said, "This is a cake. It can't be ruined, and it has to get there by a certain date." He's like, "Sounds like you have a guy." The guy from the pack mail place was such a good friend. It was really funny. So he packed it perfectly, so it got to David all in one piece.
Wait a minute. I think we need to hear from David. When you opened up the box, give us your reaction. Like, you didn't know she was sending you a cake, right?
No,
I had no idea. So I opened it up.
Mail. Okay, tell us the story. So you go to the mail, you get this box. You're like, what's this?
Yeah, so I got this box. I opened it up, and it had flowers. It had the flowers on it. And then I looked around and thought, I can't tell anybody about this cake. This is all for me.
And it was all intact? It wasn't...
It was completely perfect. Yeah.
I baked it so that it fit. I got this beautiful wicker basket at, like, I don't know, Michael's or something. And I made the cake so it fit exactly into the wicker basket. So then I was hoping it would protect it.
So wait, David, were you like, I am in total love with her, and this is just sealing the deal?
Yeah, that's all it took. I'm that easy.
But I mean, I've never even heard of someone doing that. That's amazing. You know?
Well, that's what happened. Now he's getting another cake for his birthday.
That's love. That's really great. That's hashtag couple goals right there, everybody. One second.
So I am reinventing the chocolate cake into a German chocolate cake. So my whole kitchen is spread out with chocolate cake arrangements. So here's the thing. The first thing is everything should be at room temperature so that it all comes together nicely and there's not like, cold eggs going into warm chocolate and, that kind of thing. You want everything to be room temp. So I've had everything sitting out.
Okay.
Already. And so I guess I'll just begin. The process is long. And so the first thing I did before I started was I melted 4 ounces of very dark chocolate in this little pan with 1/4 cup of oil.
What kind of oil?
Just a vegetable oil that doesn't have flavor.
Okay.
I think
like a coconut oil or
you probably could have used coconut oil, but I had vegetable that was already, no flavor. The thing is, oil makes the cake really moist.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm combining it with butter because butter gives a better flavor.
Because we love butter.
Because we love butter.
We have a love affair with butter.
I know. So I got this beautiful Kerrygold butter, which I've cut in half because I'm going to use half of it.
Gold.
Yeah, Kerrygold for the cake and half for the frosting. So
okay, somebody from Facebook is saying, "Wait, how many years have gone by? He doesn't get cake anymore."
He's getting cake. I'm making it.
Get the cake. Don't worry. Okay, forget about it. Anyway,
I think it's 17.
Yeah, 17. This coming up.
This year it'll be 17 years.
Oh my God.
17 that we're married.
Oh.
So a lot longer than I imagined it. I could ever imagine, but it's nice. And so this cake uses brown sugar, not white sugar.
Okay.
So I think that also adds to the moist factor.
I love this cake.
Yeah.
I really do.
Well, you'll be getting a piece because we can't eat a 3-layer cake.
Yay for me.
So this is, I put that 1/2 cup of butter in there, which is a stick.
Okay.
And now I'm adding 1 3/4 cup of brown sugar. That's 1 cup.
Okay.
Half.
And this
I'm
is
going
going to be 3 layers, you said.
Yep, 3 layers. I've got the cake pans ready. They were buttered, and then they have the parchment paper on the bottom. They're 9-inch pans.
Okay.
And there's 3 of them.
Okay.
So, and if you guys, I think I say this every time I have this. Thank you, Panina, for this. This is the most brilliant brown sugar invention on earth.
It's changed my life with brown sugar.
I know, didn't it?
I use brown sugar like every day.
Okay, so I'm going to put this on medium and let this go and get fluffy for about like 5-ish minutes.
Okay.
Meantime, I'm going to put all the dry ingredients in a bowl and then whisk those together. So, how did I make this up?
Rocky Mountain Mike says, "Happy birthday, David. Yum, yum." Hi. Thanks for joining me.
Hi, Rocky Mountain Mike.
Thank you.
And Kelly, happy birthday on the 8th.
Woohoo!
To all the fish people, happy birthday.
So this is baking powder, 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
And 2 teaspoons of baking soda.
Okay.
Those going in. And then I'm going to add 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And this is my vanilla salt, so that's always a nice addition. Although this gets quite a bit of vanilla. And I want to add 2 cups of flour in my bowl.
Is it all-purpose or cake flour or what is it?
What's that?
Is it all-purpose or cake flour?
No, I'm just using all-purpose flour.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't generally have cake flour around. I don't know. I'm always like, when somebody asks for it, I'm like, oh man.
I have it in my freezer, Debrianna. You could have asked.
Oh,
me.
that's a good idea.
The one thing that I have that you don't have in your freezer.
So this cake is getting 2 kinds of chocolate.
Okay.
I'm using this cocoa powder, Ghirardelli. Whoop, there it is.
Oh wow.
It's very dark.
That's
And I'm
majestic.
putting a quarter of a cup of that in.
Rocky Mountain
And then I have the melted chocolate.
Rocky Mountain Mike says my glucose level is going up just watching that.
Of course it is.
Going up.
As it should be. Okay, so I'm going to whisk that together, all the dry ingredients.
Oh, yay, we're zooming in.
Yeah, we have the cameraman here.
All the dry ingredients. I'm loving that bowl, Debrianna. My grandmother had those same bowls, and I love them.
Oh, my God, since I was a kid.
We have a pink and a red
We have
one.
a pink one and a red one, but we had a yellow one growing up. Okay. So I think that's good enough. Now, what will I do? I add the chocolate next into. This is nice and cool, and you want it to be cool because you're going to add eggs into the.
You don't want the eggs to cook, which we found with the chocolate secret.
That's correct.
Right.
So I'm going to add the chocolate in here. It's like I said, it's 4 ounces of bittersweet chocolate and a quarter of a cup of oil that I melted earlier today, so it's nice and cool. So the cake has 2 kinds of chocolate in it.
No.
Okay. Yeah, yum. All right, I'm putting that in. Get that mixed up. And then the eggs will go in one at a time. Not these. The egg yolks are for the frosting. So 1. You know, this was weird. I went to 3 places to get organic eggs.
Really?
I couldn't. Yeah. You can't. And Trader Joe's was almost completely out of eggs of any kind.
Eggs have been scarce the last month, I will say that, and butter.
Yep. I think eggs have something to do with bird flu. I don't know. And there's something going on with cows, so obviously milk and butter.
Yep.
But that was weird. I'm like, it's just eggs. But I was like, wow, it feels like Corona all over again.
Remember when you were trying to find kumquats?
Yes, I do. Yeah, but I kind of half expected that with kumquats.
Right.
This is egg.
Yeah, egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vanilla in here. Now, this is my vanilla that I make, so you can see that's what's going in there.
Like the bourbon.
Yeah. And it's really vanilla-y.
So good. And you make your own. So good.
And you can, the thing about, I don't know if I told you guys this, but you can keep adding alcohol to it for quite some time. So it lasts, like once you make it and it's ready, it can go for a long time.
Didn't we do a show about it? It's on YouTube. You made
vanilla.
Yeah, just go to the Corona Kitchen YouTube channel, and there are all kinds of delightful.
And like and subscribe. That would be great.
Go to videos, and you have hundreds of choices of comfort food.
Yes. Okay, so this cake gets 1.25 cups of sour cream.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, baby. And right now I'm turning on the water because you're going to add boiling water. Well, actually, it's coffee. Come on. There you go.
Okay, you put coffee in the cake. Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Coffee. The thing is, it doesn't taste like coffee. It just, the coffee seems to amp up the flavor of the chocolate. And that's really it.
Which is why when I go to the local chocolate house, Kakawa, I do a half and half combo chocolate.
That's right.
So
this is the one.
Rocky Mountain Mike's like, kumquat sounds like a Martian prostitute in Total Recall. Oh, okay. And then someone said espresso. Well, what kind of coffee did you make?
I'll show you in a second. Okay. All right, so this is what's going to happen. You want to add the sour cream and the dry ingredients, but you want to alternate them, ending with the dry ingredients. Okay. So I'm going to add this, like a third of the sour cream right now, and mix that in. And then I'm going to add some of the dry ingredients. And I wish I knew the reason why they always say to do this. I have no idea. But I'm doing it.
I think I know what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Well, I'm just a layman, but wild guess is going to be just physics-wise. Like, if you put it all in at the same time, you're going to overbeat it to like get it to combine. You know what I mean? And if you do it slowly, you don't have to incorporate as aggressively. Does that make any sense? I don't know.
That does make sense.
I don't know.
You're smart, Lisa.
I don't know.
You're smart girl. Okay, so this is combined in here. Oh my God, that looks so beautiful. And now I'm going to quickly do the coffee part. So I'm adding, this is how I'm making it.
Okay.
Get your head out of there. I have this espresso intense.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of this in my measuring cup. And then I'm going to add 1.5 cups of boiling water into it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add that into my batter.
So it technically is espresso that's instant, and then you're putting that in the batter. And that's going to.
Now, here's the thing, people. Make sure you have your mixer on low because you don't want this hot coffee flying up in your face.
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, take it from me, little hint.
Oh my.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be like totally smooth, the batter. It's okay if it's not. And oh my God, it looks delicious.
It looks like heaven.
Yes, it's heaven in a bowl, people. Okay, so I have all my pans ready.
Okay. The pans are ready. And
the pans are ready.
Tell Lily she can't go jumping around while the cake is baking.
What about espresso?
Well, this is who showed up.
I could add espresso.
Oh my God, they got cats everywhere. Don't let the cake, you don't want the cake to fall, so you have to be calm.
I know, everybody be calm. Now I'm going to try and divide this carefully between 3 pans. They are 9-inch pans. They've been greased. And what can you get me the other one?
With butter?
They've been greased.
Okay.
And then there's a what do you call it on the bottom? Parchment.
Okay. Someone's asking, so the coffee has to be hot versus warm or cold?
Yes. Don't ask me why.
It's okay. It doesn't like ruin the eggs or anything.
No. Well, no, the eggs are already way incorporated.
Okay.
But it has something to do with the way everything comes together with the warm water.
Okay.
Or I was always told to use boiling water.
You're like, don't question it.
Just do what I'm telling you to do. Okay, so 3 cakes already.
Wow.
And they're going in the oven. They go in the oven at 350 for about 21 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
You don't want to overcook the cake. Oops.
Can you fit it?
You don't want to overcook it because then it gets kind of dry. So you just want to
with you cakes.
don't overbake the cake.
No, do not overbake.
I'm setting my timer.
It's getting very German avant-garde in my room right now.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
Even though this isn't a German chocolate cake. I should turn the light on.
All right.
Hang on.
Oh my God. Okay, so now, since my husband is here, you may taste this batter. Delicious.
Mm.
Yum.
All right, so while the cakes are in the oven baking, I'm going to go ahead and make the German chocolate part of the German chocolate cake. It's not the chocolate frosting. It's the coconut and toasted pecan part.
This is the part I live for. This is the part I live for.
Well, I am doing something a little different. I am not using the way most people use sweetened coconut.
Look at David. He's the envy of millions right now.
Oh my God, get out of the way. God almighty. All right, so in the pan, I have a stick of butter. It's a half a cup.
Okay.
All right. And now I'm going to put in the rest of the brown sugar, which is 1 cup. I believe, right? Yeah, 1 cup of brown sugar. Now, see, there's already a cup of brown sugar in the topping. So why would you need to have sweetened coconut? I don't know. Like, how sweet does this actually need to be?
I like that you're using unsweetened. It's too sweet to have sweetened.
Yeah, it is. It's too much. And then I have this cool organic evaporated milk.
Evo milk. Old school.
All right. So,
old school alert.
Oh shoot. Let's just go over this. This is not sweetened condensed milk. It is just evaporated milk.
Oh, I take that back then.
Yeah, it's not sweetened. No.
Remember the sweetened condensed milk? Oh my God.
Yes. No. This is, when all it is really, really reduced milk.
Okay.
And
evaporated milk.
It does bring out the milk sugars, so it is sweet. That's another sweet component going in the frosting. Why would you need sweetened? I don't know. I can't. I just couldn't do it.
It's like total diabetes. You just don't want to.
I know, right? Okay, so 3 egg yolks are going in, and now I'm going to turn this on to like a medium-ish heat.
You're making like a candy.
Yeah, kind of.
Almost like a caramely, glazy thing.
Yep. So you want to, what I want to do is like mix it up and go slow because you don't want to cook the eggs. You want this to be like a custard, which is what would happen if you did milk and egg yolks and sugar, and that's the same as making just a regular custard, right?
The same principles.
Yeah. So this is going to go till it boils, and then it's going to get thick. After about 5 minutes, you're just going to keep whisking it till it gets thick, and then I'm going to add 2 cups of unsweetened coconut.
Shredded.
And I have a cup of pecans. Now, I think it's important to toast the pecans first. It totally changes the flavor of the pecan. I don't know. I'm just not into eating a raw pecan on a cake.
This is what I've learned from you, Debrianna. I have been toasting nuts for 3 years because of you. I used to only toast piña.
Oh, and it's been 3 years. Oh my God.
3 years.
So today, Lisa and I edited the book together for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours.
2 ibuprofen later. No, but it's really, it's at the place where we hadn't touched it in a while, and the publisher had some specific notes, and there were things where we had to change, you know, some factual things that had changed, and also just, you know,
Because we've been doing this for so
I
long.
know. It was really, this is our last honing, hopefully, to make it, it's also to
Yeah.
make it evergreen, like, you know, so that if you picked up this book, like she said earlier, in 2028, and then you just got it. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. So I'm waiting for this to sort of all start boiling, and then I'm gonna let it get thick, and then I'm gonna add the coconut to it. But I am not going to stir in the toasted pecans until I'm about ready to frost the cakes.
Yes.
Because you don't want them to get soggy. They get soggy. So that's really the cake.
Let's talk about what your cake isn't, and that is the Duncan Hines version that a lot of us remember. I remember making that one from time to time, and that coconut was really not what you're going to achieve, which is going to be like, has a little bite to it, a crunch to it, and the sweet. Whereas when you get it out of the box, it's not, you can't even compare, you know?
Yeah, no, this will be totally different. Mostly all the ingredients are organic, I think. I'm trying to think if there isn't anything. I think everything is, except for, I don't know if Kerrygold is. It's grass-fed.
It's Kerrygold. I mean, let's just put it
It's
this way.
Kerrygold.
The Irish cows are probably, because of European standards, not having pesticides in their feed.
Yeah, they don't have that RSVT or whatever it is, the hormones and stuff.
They got rules over there. They got rules over there.
I know. Yeah, so this is going to get thick, and then I'm going to put in the 2 cups of shredded coconut, and then I'm going to wait until I frost the cake, which is probably actually going to be tomorrow. I'm going to bake the cakes, let them cool, and I'll wrap them up and frost the cake tomorrow on the actual birthday.
So your pecan mixture is going to stay room temp, or what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to leave it room temp. So this is about a cup of roughly chopped toasted pecans.
Yum.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, you can buy them toasted. You don't have to worry about toasting them yourself if you don't want to. And I think, you know, I got some that had a little salt on them.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that's going to be a good addition.
Oh, yeah.
This.
I was going to ask you that. I mean, if you're going to go the lengths that Debrianna is going to make this cake, you might as well just go all in with all of the scratch ingredients.
That's it. Oh, I know what I want to add when this comes to a little bit of a boil right now, which it is. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla.
Oh my God, that is going to be, I cannot wait to taste this. I'm so excited.
See it starting to get thick?
Yummy.
Yeah, it'll be good. So I think that's the story of the cake, people.
And you're just going to frost the top and the in between the layers?
And the in between layers, yeah. And if you didn't want it to be naked, you could, my choice would be to do a chocolate ganache around the sides. Like, I wouldn't personally do a super sweet, like buttercream on the sides. I would do a chocolate ganache. But that's moi.
Because you'd be in a sugar coma for real if you did
that. But, you know, to me, it's too much sweet on sweet without the chocolate coming through.
Right.
And I personally like the taste of chocolate. So,
yeah.
Super fantastic. Thank you.
It's going to be so good.
Oh, I can feel it.
Well, you have to take a picture, and when you're
I will.
David's birthday candles, are you going to put those on top?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're going to go to a French restaurant and then That'll be our birthday. And I got him a treasure, but I can't tell you what it is.
It's a
Here, would you stir this so I can put
secret.
this? Look at her. That's Lily. Lily's in the way.
Oh my God.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I hope you make a cake.
Do yourself a favor and bake a cake one of
Do
these days.
yourself
It's
a
really
favor, make a cake.
satisfying to make a good cake, isn't it? Like it's such a treat, such a
It is.
treat.
It's a creative space for me to make a cake. And it's so funny. I was talking to somebody the other day and I'm like, yeah, I make cakes. I bake all the time. I don't really eat it much, but it's a creative place for me. So lucky him.
And they're so yummy too. I mean, I think anybody who tries this, okay, everybody out there, if you have a special event coming up, we urge you to try this cake because you won't be sorry. It's gonna be delicious.
Post it in Corona Kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, Kelly. If I could, I'd mail you a slice, Kelly. I would.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, you guys, thank you for hanging out with us. And please, if you take a second to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and like the videos, that would be awesome.
Yes, don't forget to like them. And Debrianna, I just love your apron. I mean, that's my kids' old drapes from their room, okay?
I know.
You're like Scarlett O'Hara with the apron.
Exactly like drapes. Oh my God.
We've been doing this for a long time, people. A long time.
Yeah. How's that going? Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous.
Yummy, yummy,
It's
yummy.
such a pretty color, too.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks,
Thanks so much, guys. Don't forget to help your local elections if you're having any.
Debrianna gets a standing O for that cake. Woo!
Thank you.
Standing